afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hello, welcome to the quilt shop. Happy to see you. How's everybody doing? Well, you had some of you early birders there. Hold on. Hello, Patty. Hello, Peter. Doing some laundry. Yeah, not to, well, right now, yes, but earlier, no, it was raining. It was coming down. Hello, Michelle Crafton-Moore. Hello, hello. Hello, Miss Gwenny Simpson. Hello, Irish Lady Linda. Good morning, everyone. I'm working today, so not watching, but I hit the thumbs up and we'll leave the show on so you can get the watch hours. Thank you. I'll watch and replay it later. Thank you. Happy sewing and hugs to Sophie. You betcha. The puppers. The star of the show, Sophie Lofi. Sophie Lo. Can you see her tail? Can you see her tail? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get up on your bed. Up on your bed so they can see you. Come on. Up on your butt. Up, up. Oh, I forgot to turn the outside camera on. Hold on, hold on. Up, up. There we go. Hey, there we go. There's the sofa loaves. The star of the show. She's like, where's my snacks? Actually, I don't have any snacks out here for you. Hold on. Hold on. I think we're snackless. I think we're snackless, bud. Hold on. I don't think we have any here. Nope. I think we're snackless. I'm sorry. You just get loaves. You just get loaves. I'm sorry. It's not enough. I know, I'm sorry. Just be good. Just like a Tic Tac, anything. Hello, Lori. Hello, Barbara Smith. Hello, Suzanne Taylor and Becky Bush, Charlotte Poe. Hello, hello. How's it going? Oops. Hello, Dean. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, she's definitely the highlight of my show. Hello, Patty G. Haven't seen you in a bit. April Green. How's Lois? Happy Saturday, everyone. Hello, I'm back. All right. Hello. Oh, hello, Janelle Stitchery and Dawn Stewart. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Bobby Lee. Hello, welcome, welcome. Miss Nadine just had a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Nadine. Happy birthday to you and many more. I think it was just me. Hello, Tracy Wick. Crafty Simple Living. Hello, LL Sophia. Pop is in the house working, unfortunately. Hello, Tracy Provis. Miss Lofi. Exactly. Oh, she hears me calling her name. No, up, up. Again, it ain't happening, bud. Up, up. Up, up. Nope. Get up on there. Up, up. Okay, don't then. Go lay on the ground or on the floor. Nothing's happening. Oh, we have the winner. We have the winner for the project behind me because that was May's Scrappy Adventure, the pixelated heart. Oh, it's actually off my bar, so I can't my stream deck. Pop took it off. He took away my power. Hey, Math Geek! I can't stick around, but have been missing everyone and wanted to say hello. Hello, right back at you. Hello, hello. We've been missing you too. Hello, my cook projects. All you lovely peoples coming in, hanging out on a Saturday. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. We're starting a brand new project. The link to the free pattern is in the description below. I don't have a short little button for you. Just click into the description below the stream. Available for you. Also down there is the join button. If you want to help out. Good morning, I love to sew. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. From my messy sewing room, mine kind of went disastrous too, so I'm with you there. I went looking for more fabric for a brand new project. You know, I had to incorporate some of the old, bring out some of the news, mixy-roo. So, I'm skipping overtime for this heart. It's so pretty, and it turned out really good. I added an extra row at the bottom, you know, because I miscalculated, because, you know, noob streamer and all. But yeah, there's an extra row. There's actually 3 underneath the tip of the heart. So, yeah. And then the scrappy pink all the way around. I just think it's so pretty. And why not? It's just, it goes right back to the basics, right? You know, just a simple little pixelated heart. Hello, Miss Laura Clark. Hi, Elle. My niece Bailey and I are making a turtle and watching. Nice! Is this the, hold on, the Lisa Pay It Forward turtle? Because where's my turtle? Hold on. Hold your horse. In fact, I'll actually go flick on the other camera, the outside camera. I don't think the cows are in the field, but we'll flick it on anyway. So, un momento. Okay, Sophie. Oh my gosh. She's like going to eat me alive. I think I have some chips here for you. So just a moment. You won't go starving, dog. I promise. Okay, hold on. Flicking on the outside camera. Oh, you can see a little baby cow in the trees. Okay, well, we'll leave that there. That's good. All right, and where's my turtle? I'll show you my turtle. Where did I put that turtle? It couldn't have wandered away. There you are. It was in my treasure chest. And you think I'm kid, but I'm not. Look. All right, Sophia, I'll get you a chippy. Bribery of the dog. So here, there's my turtle. Okay. All right, there you go. There's your chippy. Oh, her camera's kind of freaking out a bit. Okay, she's happy now. She's got a chippy. So persistent. Okay, and then there's the outside camera. Oh, he just kind of tucked himself into the trees, but there we go. Hey, Katie Crafts. Just got back up from playing with the sand in the beach, on the beach. Oh, yes, that's right. You have it for the weekend. How lovely. Hey, Pam's Handmade. Anybody miss coming in? Hello, hello. Trying to find a couple things. So there we go. Yeah, that was my turn. And he had his own little outfit. You can take him off, so you can like dress him up. Like, you know, he is a naked turtle under here. And unfortunately, we had a mole get into where this was being stored. Unfortunately, you know, when I got sick and I had to go for emergency surgery and all that stuff, and the whole shop got cleaned out and whatever. Anyways, this was a place where it was vulnerable. So the little rice bag that I had in there got eaten out. So I had to patch him up. So he's a patchwork turtle now. He got some war wounds. I know, I can't believe it's already June. So, but it was a very fun project. I found that the more I played with the felt, the more pilly it got. As you can see there how it got a little pilly in a few spots. And that's just because there was a lot of hand sewing. I do love the mechanism for the neck. So you make it a whole twistable neck. You know, obviously it'd be great for an owl project. Totally twist the head around. That'd be kind of cool. And then same with the tail. You know, the whole tail in there doing that's a little twisty-rony thing too. So, right. And of course, you can build out all sorts of different little outfits however you like, right? You can make it so they just snap onto here. But adding these on here took forever. We did it as a 12-hour stream, and it took forever. Like, he had surgery. Yeah, I know. It's a pretty of mine. Yeah, he got his butt surgery, and I had my, stomach, sliced open for insides to come out. Hey, Nora. I'm going to start weaving on a loom. Wish me luck on warping. I have no idea what I'm doing. Me neither. But I'm giving you a high five and a high five, and you got this. Yeah, so, yeah, but he turned out fantastic. Because is that the one you're working on there, Miss Lori, with your niece? Yeah, and then all these yo-yos, making all those yo-yos and stuff, all the different colors, and then adding all the buttons. It definitely was a project. I don't regret it at all. I mean, I felt like I learned a lot, and she was so lovey and givey, the creator of the project, to, give that a lot of details, in making it, right? So, it's just fun. It's just fun to do, right? Like, you make it something unique and special. So, we know we love green around here, so that's why you get green. Looking at you. I see you. All right, pop that over there. Yes, perfect, awesome. I can't wait to see. It was a labor of love, let me tell you. I think in a few spots I found it really fiddly getting the thicker part of the fins through that narrow hole where it attaches up to the body, right? So it was a good fun project. It was. Let's try not to melt it, though. Let's put it over here. Yeah, I can't wait to see how you do it. Hey, Natalie J. Welcome in. Anybody else? Cheers. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Thank you for your time. We're starting a new project. In the description below, it is free pattern. We have done it before, but we're just going to do a different layout of it. And obviously with scraps, what we have here. So, and I mean like a plethora and an array of. Like, we've got cats playing with balls. And we've got flaming fabric, and we've got smiling fruit, and we've got, like, Maple leaf, of course, butterflies, sunflowers, solid colors, beach houses, you name it, it's going in it. It'll be bright and beautiful. Cheers. Thank you, Suzanne. She never leaves me hanging. So what's everybody else up to? Clearly you know what I'm up to. Okay. I'm going back to the long arm. 1.5 rows to go. I'm listening. Oh, what are you working? Oh, what's working on? Okay, all right, so you need 8.5-inch square cuts for these. You're going to cut it on the draw a line on the diagonal, so on either side of those lines, and then cut on that line itself. That's going to give you 2 big half square triangles. Then you're going to lay them smackety-smack together, and then you're going to cut, well, actually, you're going to square them up to 8 inches, and then you're going to lay them on top of each other, and then you're going to cut every 2 inches. You're going to put 3 little cuts in. 2 little cuts in, 3 little cuts in, and then you're going to get your strips, and then you're going to get something that looks like this, okay, once sewn together. And you have a couple of different ways to lay it out, okay, so you can have it that way, you can have it that way, you can have it so they like ziggity zag and zaggity zig down the path. You can have it so this is kind of the one I like, but it's with opposites, like on the opposite sides and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. So, yeah. I'm making a label and binding for my quilt that's on its way home. Oh yeah, nice. It is. Fantastic. Antique Dresden placemat sewing. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I see a super chat opportunity for a longer stream. Yes, you do, my quilt projects. That was Pop's idea. That was his idea. So yes, if you help reach the goal, then we stream for an extra hour today. So normally we would be here for about 2 hours. So we'll definitely be going 3 hours today if we reach that goal. Sitting on the couch, too tired to do anything. Worked a glob of overtime last night. Oh, I hear you. Pop's working overtime today. Munchkin was up working for his company till like 3 a.m. I'm just like, okay, I'll go do my thing. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to cut 2 squares of 8.5, and I have this lovely ruler that was gifted to me for a course that I took down in California. It's an 8.5-inch ruler, perfect. So it's so easy on a little cutting mat, and you can just boopity boop all the way around and cut your pieces out. I'm using 1 for the project. That's going to give you 2 of the same, like 2 blocks just like this, obviously opposite. And then another one's going to go to try and help build out the back. So this is going to be a 2 quilter, a front and a back on this one. So they're just going to be squares that I'll put together, but that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a front and a backer. This should be fun. Have it your way, Burger King. Oops. Commercial. I don't think I've never really enjoyed Burger King. It was one of Pop's favorites. He did like the Whoppers, but I was like, nuh-uh. So what I've been doing is just kind of, with my ruler, popping it around and then just kind of easily twisting the mat with my cutter, and away you go. So, right. So, anybody have any questions? Actually, let's go. There we go for a second. Have some more tea. Turn on my machine, maybe. That might be nice. How long would everyone say a long scarf should be? Oh, Are we talking like Doctor Who long scarf, or? Because I hear that's a sucker is a long one. Actually, I priced out the yarn with a girlfriend once. She wanted to make it for her husband, and it was like $185 or something just for all the yarns for the colors and everything else, like the same color that's in his scarf for Doctor Who. She goes, I don't want to spend that much money. I'm like, well, this could be like a long-term project, right? I don't know if she ever started, but yeah. Other than that, it's been rainy. It's been Got a little bit of wind today. But other than that, it's been okay. A little muggy a few days, and I've scooted out of the shop earlier than I wanted, but just because it was just like really warm in here. So, let's go here. There we go. So I'm just lining up my ruler in the one corner, and then scooting all the way around. So I know this one square here is 8.5. So it's a good way for one to use a specific size ruler that your fabric you're looking for. Unless you're fussy cutting, I mean, you can just, you know, spin like that and then just spin it on a nice little mat like this. Or this one actually does have a connector to it, but it spins nicely just on this as well. So, and then the rest of this goes off to the scrap pile for the next quilt. I thought this fabric up here next to was hilarious. Like, look at this. I don't know where I got this smiling fruit from. Hold on. Let's see, you can see it. We got happy pears, happy apples and oranges, like shocked oranges there. It looks like a little bit. It's some grapes or plums. I'm not sure. Aw, thank you, Deborah Davidson. Oh, happy day. I live for Saturdays with Mama Pop. Big hugs to you. Thank you so much. That's one. I think we have 14 more to go. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love that fabric. So yeah, we're gonna cut a few of those. So one for the front and one for the back. This is a weird cut. I didn't have this fabric. This fabric got in my stash somehow, some way. But I'm using it here today. Or adding some fruit. Okay. We'll just make it so we can get at least a... Here, let's do some pressing first. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I wish it would be nicer weather so we can get some stuff done, but it was wet this morning. Scoot up here, make sure we can get at least 2 cuts all the way around. We can, so let's kind of scooch it back on our board. Come back over here. Come back over here. But yeah, it's a very simple block. You got this. You got this. High fives. High fives all around. Got my first skeeter bite. Got me last night. I was like, no. My least favorite season is skeeter season. They love me so much I don't understand. I'd like to spend more time outside in the evenings, but they just come for me like thirsty vampires. Okay. Love that. Amazing fruit. Okay. Oh yeah, this one was part of a back to a baby quilt. Like a cute little baby boy quilt with little chucks on it. Choo choo, choo choo. Little beep beep. We are making a mess at the start of June's project. So it's in the description below. It is a Bonnie Hunter free pattern. It's called, we've done it before, Majestic Mountains or Mountains Majestic or something like that. Yeah, we're doing that with all of our scraps. So thank you, Ann M. Thank you, Vicky Bush. Oh, hey, you got it. Fantastic. Awesome, Ann M. So good. That was a Miss Mama and Me fan. Sorry, Mama is a fan. And I collaboration. So thank you very much. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Hello, Catherine. The scarf should be long enough to wrap around at least once. As for dimensions, I have no clue. I'd say almost, see, what is this? That's like 7.5 inches. I'd say that's a good width to, you know, get around your face. And if you have it like wrap at least two, maybe even 3 times, then you got like all the layers covered. But then again, I'm Canadian, and you know, bare skin in the winter time means frozen. So I'm all up for longer. Longer and thicker. Hey, Kathy, Quilts and Crafts. Hey, Audra. Welcome in, welcome in. I loaded my car for a trip to the city last week. By the time I got into the car to drive, it was full of mosquitoes. Oh, no. Oh, that would have been, I would have been in there with the sprays. Oh, can I get that? Oh, I just can. Just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Here we go. Ooh. All right. And of course, this will go to something else. So we're gonna take the 2 cuts out of this one. It is huge, and my family and I are in a maze at how beautiful it is. Aw, thank you. Big hugs. Big hugs. I'm glad you love the quilt. Speaking of quilts, March's winner, Heather Doolin, yours is in the mail, and Vanessa May's April's winner, the cactus, yours is in the mail too. Okay, all went out on Thursday. So when I mailed Sammy D's quilt back to her, which is really cute. You'll see that as a beginning to end video, a Long Arm Wednesday video when she says I can release it. So, because I know I think it's destined for a family member, and I didn't want the off chance that they happen to see it beforehand or whatever. So when she gives me the go ahead, we can release it as a Long Arm Wednesday video. So. But it's beginning to end of that project. It's so cute. So you literally see it from the starting of the quilting of it and all the way to the end. Hey, Heather, how you doing? Yeah, it went Thursday. So I'll send you the tracking is the receipts by my monitor in the office. Hey, no problem. Happy to see you. Hey, Tracy H. How you doing? We're working on a new project for June Scrappy Adventure. If you want to get a chance to get yourself in there, please, exclamation June GW, okay? If you want to get a chance to win the one we're starting right now. That one has already been won by Shelly Ferguson, the May Quilt winner. I'll leave that up for a moment. Shelly Ferguson, you have won the heart behind me. And thank you very much for being a watcher of our channel. And I'll get that quilted up as soon as you kind of give me a couple of answers to some color choices or whatever. You can release it anytime you want. It's going to my daughter's guy there who has no idea what I do and doesn't quite. Okay, gotcha. All right. Hey, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, thank you. No, it's June. Hold on. No. Hold on. No, if that's what I said it wrong. I apologize. There we go. Okay, there she be, folks. There she be. Yes. Hey, fair lady, how you doing? Yes, it's Shelly Ferguson. Yeah. So she won the heart behind me. And really, if I find, oops, somehow my finger slipped. Thank you. Big hugs to you. This fabric here has got all sorts of lovely words on it. It says imagine, hope, daydream, peace, wisdom, create. I mean, that is definitely something we live by here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and this certainly is something I try to strive. So, peace, love, and harmony. Yeah, there you go. Get a chance to enter in to win the one we're going to be currently working on. Okay, so I'm going to cut a few more squares, and then we're going to put some more blocks together. But the principle is to get them so they look like this, and it's going to be super scrappy. What I like is the light and dark contrast. So what will be down here will be a light and then a dark. I like that specific layout. Actually, I think I saved it on my phone, so you'll see which one I like. But if you go to the pattern, linked in the description below, she has quite a few options for you to lay your blocks out as, okay? So we did one previously, and it was very much like the up and down. Hold on. Oh, oops, sorry. There we go. And that's the layout that I'm kind of looking for. Yeah, you can see how it's light and dark, light and dark. And then it becomes like another little offset pattern here in the corner. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Okay. Hey, Nanette. Good morning. How you doing? Actually, just trying to keep you busy this afternoon. You definitely are. Hey, Naiku. How you doing? How's your job paying out for you? So that's what we're going to keep doing. Okay. So cheers. Thank you very much for keeping this, you know, place going and supporting what I do. Biggest huggins. Okay. So we're going to take another, this is my 8.5 inch ruler. It's perfect for such projects. Just plop her down and off you go. None of this blip, 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 blip cut. And you get it on a nice little mat that's just a bit bigger than what you need it to be for the ruler, and off you go. Okay. Just try to utilize as much as possible, and we'll add that. So what I am doing is using one block for the front of the quilt, which gives you, if you do one yellow and one purple, that's that, okay? So that will give you like 2 blocks for each piece that you end up doing, right? For each set. So so one's going to go for the front, and then one's going to go to the back as a whole square. Okay. So we're going to build out the backing of this project as we're building out the front. Okay. Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. I'm not sure how that is. Hey, Lynn. How you doing? Been out and about running errands. Great to catch you all. Hi, chatters. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Cheers, cheers. And it's a scrap of everything there, Danelle. Absolutely everything. You and Michelle look like you were having a good time this morning. Ooh, I got some flaming fabric. Whoosh. Things are on fire. Okay, there we go. Let's do a little pressing. They had to let me go. Why? What was with that? I thought you were so happy with it. Well, you had potential. And I got some butterflies and some fabric that I got down by the sea, and I've got some of the fabric that was given to me incorporated. Got some, like, you know, cougar or panther fabric going on here. I missed you last week. Had to go to a birthday celebration. How was the celebration, though? That's all that matters. You can catch us on replay. Catch us on replay. Whoop whoop, wookity whoop whoop. Catch us on replay. Whoop whoop, wookity whoop whoop. Sorry. I could claim I had sugar before stream, but I didn't, so I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here with you all. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too there, Naiku. Alright, doop doop. Ah! Ooh, I moved it! Ah! That's okay. That's okay. It's easy to get back into position. It was a little wonked anyway, so. It's actually kind of okay here. Oh, there you go. You can see a couple of cows. They're hiding in the trees. Just that time of day. They make their way between our field there and the neighbor's field, just on the other side of the trees there, which is our neighbor's. And the babies are so cute running through the grass. Oh my goodness, they're so adorable. It's a cute little cows. I know, they're so cute. You don't need no sugar. No, I don't, do I? I don't. Just sometimes. Just get overexcited. Okay, hold on, let's move this way. Turn this here. Hold on, let's move that out of the way. Yeah, so this is a free pattern. It's a Bonnie Hunter one. We have done it in the past with like creams and neutrals and dark colors, I think it was, but it was we're doing a different layout, so. I just thought it was a nice way to use big chunks of the fabric cuts that we can use from our stash. Some that we can actually, you know, put like a little bit of a dent in sort of thing. Okay. Let's cut a few more and then we'll make a bunch of blocks, okay? Got this cute pink fabric. I like this one. It went into the around the outside of the quilt behind me a few times, so it's a very cute one. Hello, Mr. Speedworks. How you doing there, friend? How's it going? Hello, Space Cadet. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are working on a brand new project. If you go exclamation June GW, you get a chance to win the project that we're working on. We won't find out until the beginning of August. Sorry, July. I apologize. I know my months. I really do. Of who the winner is. So the one behind me was just drawn this morning, and the winner of the one behind me, hold on, let's go main here. May's winner was Shelly Ferguson. Okay, so she won the pixelated heart behind me. Okay, and then we'll draw for the one we're working on at the first stream of Saturday in July. This is pretty straight on the side cut because we just cut some stuff off there, so I'm just gonna try and go 8 and go from there. How's Mr. Speedworks and how's Space Cadet over on the Twitch side? How goes it? Space Cadet. I like that one. My mother used to call me that all the time, a Space Cadet. I used to think she was wrong, but I don't think so. You're good? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's grab, let's grab this funky orange. And then we'll start putting some of our blocks. So I got a good stack to start putting some together, so we can do that. We can do that. Yes, if you want to get a chance to win this one, the front and the back are going to be of similar fabrics. So I'm trying to build out the back as well as the front at the same time. So I'm just going to use a square of this fabric to go for the back, and then the front of it, the front part, or the other square is going to make out the front of the block. So 6, 7, 8 and a half. Oh, hold on, I need. You're Sophie snoring. How's Kathy Quilts today? Are you working on anything? Okay, so now you need to make sure you have a long enough ruler to go on the diagonal with your fabrics, okay? So here, let's move these guys off to the side. We'll grab some if we need some. I'll just pop it down here. Okay, so it's decluttering the space here, but I do have quite a bit of blocks already done. And I've got my pencil. Where's the other ruler? Up there. Where'd you go? Aha, you're over there. Okay. Hello, Georgia Sells. Welcome in. Cheers, cheers. Hello, Sherlock Sells. If I forgot to say hi to you, I'm sorry. Hello, hello. Here, take a look outside. Oh, there they are. They're so cute. They're so cute. Oops. I need. What do I need? That pencil. Okay. Okay, so oops, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to put a line on the diagonal. First we're going to try and pick two colors that I don't know. You could go all crazy and have them match or not match, or you can have them. That's a little too wild and wild together. Here, let's put this in the beach. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. Okay. Now once these become a one unit here, we're going to put a line on the diagonal. Go from corner to corner, and this is the line that we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch away from. So we're going to make sure we're lining up our foot and we're stitching like right here, not where the line is. Okay. Oops. Move things on my bar here. Oops, I can't see chat now. Oops. There we go. I like going wild and crazy with the basic. Well, sometimes it all works out in the end, right? Hello, Karen Jones. Welcome in. Hello, Jill Odell. Been watching, but was having dinner. Roast pork and applesauce. That sounds good. Actually, I had a piece of bread and applesauce for breakfast. I know that doesn't sound like, you know, crazy, but it was fine for my tummy. We were good to go. Okay, so I'm going to sew 1/4 inch. So I'll draw the line. There is long rulers that you can use that are 1/4 inch. You literally put the line right up into the center, and then you can draw on either side of it, and that gives you your lines. You can see that there? It's a little bit faded. Okay. And then we got one of these and one of these to go towards the back of the quilt. Okay. So let's pick a pink and this one with all the words. Okay, this one right here. The peace, the daydreamer, the hope, the love. Daydreamer. Okay, actually, let's give that a little press and love. And then we'll mark that one too. But we'll just do the one line, just so you understand. Random question for which scrappy block? There are so many. What would everyone else like to see? Well, that's the question, right? You guys had Pop and I, when we read over your answers to last month's entry to win the one bind, you had Pop and I laughing out loud. Like how many projects you have on the go or something like that. You literally had us giggling. And Marcus got involved too because we kind of woke him up with our giggles. But it was funny. Working on my hexagons. Nice. Nice. A little tired? Oh, I hear you there. I hear you there. Unfortunately, our chicken population is now 0. We have 0 chickens. The raccoon has 1. We have no more chickens for the raccoon to kill and to eat. So it's been a very rough week. Oh, and then these two go off to the side. And then we got a gray one. Filling in the giveaway. Nice. I'm glad you guys are entering. That's why we put it out there. You can't win if you don't enter. Oh, I like the gray and the flames together. Question is, yeah, it's been rough. Honest to goodness, it's hard to. We thought they were good to go, and the little bugger got in, and then I thought the one last one we had last night that was wounded, and then nope, it got that one too. So I was like, how the heck did it went? It was determined. It was bound and determined. It went right under. Yeah, they are so, and I feel so bad for the chickens because I'm sure it wasn't a very pleasant, you know, adios amigo sort of situation. So if it found a way to get in, they are relentless. All right, so we got some happy fruit because we need happy fruit in our life. We do. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You don't think you do. I'm telling you, you need some happy fruit in your life. Now I'm going to mix that happy fruit with some coral color. Why? Why not? Apparently, Pop saw it and he says it's huge. Like it's like 2.5 feet by 3 feet. It's huge. It's been living a posh life for a while. So it decided to escalate itself from, you know, the garbage recycle bin to, you know, taken out. I know. It's been hard to deal with all week. So it's just kind of like, I don't want to cry. It's just chickens, right? Right, did I get the music on already? No, I did not. All right, we definitely need the music. We need to drop the beat. Got to do the music. Okay, we already did that one. Let's do music in the blue sky. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. We love it. We've been here for about 3.5 years. It was kind of a rough start getting here and being here, but so far so good-ish, except for the raccoon so far. It's been interesting. At least we have these to look at for a few months. They were laying, yeah, they were laying chickens. We didn't do the meat birds this year just because of time schedule and stuff like that. It just wasn't going to work out for, you know, what we had going on, unfortunately. So, yeah. Oh, Sophie's camera's freaking out. Sorry. Yeah, it was not a good experience. Yeah. Anyways, Pop scared one off the other night, and he said it was really huge. So I was like, great. So we kind of stepped up but clearly kept clever, right? They're not dumb. Here and here. Let's do the sunflowers with the green. Are those in the back house? Yeah, those are the back house. Yep. Yeah, her camera's freaking out. Sometimes it's like one of the very first ones we had, and like we've been doing this stuff for like this is our ninth year. We're just on our 9th year, right? So. That was one of our very first cameras. Became Sophie's camera. It was above here until it was freaking out all the time, and then it became this way camera, and then it was okay for a while. Now it's starting to freak out again. So when you wear it, you know, it gets used, right? So we have problems with weasels killing our chickens occasionally. I was growing up on the farm. I don't know. I know Pop said it was a raccoon, so but it very well could have been, you know, any one of those critters. We're trying to figure out. I had a mouse trap. It was actually a rat trap. And there was I caught a rat one night, right? I didn't realize it was there until like later as I was going into the house. So I said something to the boys because I'm not dealing with it, right? No. So, and so they were going to deal with it the next morning, right? Well, we went out the next morning. It was gone and the trap was gone and the rat was gone. It was kind of like, okay. A little puzzling, but random Sophie sightings are always welcome. She's a good puppers. She like knows it's like nap time as soon as she comes into the shop, though. We need. Okay, we already got the butterflies. Let's do some roses and hearts. Roses and oh no, that's that way. Okay, we're gonna need to draw on that one. Let's hold on, I want to mix this up a smidge. Hey, Irish Lady Linda, just taking a coffee break and watching for a few, working on a Beamy Mini, a full enclosure for a customer boat. It's big, but will be beautiful when done, I bet. On the Beamy, what? Sure, I'm gonna have to look that up. Did you drop your toy? Did you drop your toy? Are you hot? You're all panting. Go lay on the floor then. You don't have to be up on your bed. Foxes take stuff from my garden all the time. Several dead birds. Yeah. Ew. I know. It's hard. It's hard though. You know. Trash pandas are relentless. Once they have found a food source, they Yeah, that's exactly it, Sammy D. That's exactly it. I was kind of surprised because when Pop said he scared the bejeebies out of it, shaking it in the coop, the movable coop, right? Shaking it like crazy, and it just kind of went and then took off. But nope, as you say, it knows it has a food source. There's nothing left, so I mean, what else can we do, right? If and when we get some more, it won't be until it's a completely full enclosured bottom, sides, top, everything. So, and it's a run and not them wandering around the yard and stuff like that. Unfortunately, as much as they were great for getting the ticks and the bugs and the ants and stuff like that, it's okay. We got kitty cat fabric with snowflakes. We're gonna do it. It's a little warm out today. Uh-oh, that does not seem like it's squarish. Hold on, let's get the ruler out. Yeah, it was just sad. You put all this effort into them, and you got like little names for them and stuff, and then I understand it's the way of life and everything, but doesn't mean I have to like it right now. It's made me very sad all week. That's much better. Oh, alright, now we're going to sew some of these together and make some blocks. Some pretty, pretty little blocks. Remember, the pattern is in the description below. Click it, check it out. Sign up for the next quilt. Become a helper of the channel. Join, be a member. Check us out on all the places. Okay. Alright, cheers everybody. Ooh, it's getting warm. It's getting warm in here. That's a good thing my tea's not so hot. Thanks. Oh. Okay, where's my pedal? There we go. Pedal to the metal, people. Okay, there we go. We're going to sew on this line right here. Hold on. So we're just going to do some chain pulling in through the machine. So we're going to be here for a smidgy. What you laughing at, Speedworks? My singer is getting hot here. Not that. So I'm going to go like one side of the block, and then I'll come and flip it around and do the other side. So there's my line that's in the center, and I'm going to go 1/4 of an inch over and stitch down. Okay. And then we're going to square these blocks up to 8 inches before we put them face to face together. Okay, so yeah, it was a lot. There's still feathers everywhere, Allison. It's a sad little reminder that we didn't protect them enough. But I understand an animal's gotta live. I'm not trying to be too hate-ish, because I don't like hate. It gets you nowhere. Hey, Linda Parsons, how you doing? But I do appreciate the the hugs and the loves. Hit the bullseye? Are we skeet shooting now? What are we doing? some of these color combinations are okay together. I think once they get into the whole scheme of things of a quilt, I think they look pretty nice no matter what. So we're good to go. Corner. Okay, got a couple more here, and then we'll do the other side, and then we'll cut. We've got strawberries growing out underneath the deck, and the raspberry bush is gone. One's in the bucket and one's outside of a bucket. I'm like, do I let the raspberries go crazy or should I try and tame them back? You know, because it doesn't really matter to me, but because there's no foundation on that side of the house where the raspberry bushes are. One more, and then we'll flip what we got and do the other side, okay? And then we're going to cut on that line that we've been making. And we'll put some of our blocks together. I kind of really want to mix and match as I go around the quilt, so I'll probably make a whole bunch and then kind of put them together. You know what I mean? I'm going to do 64 blocks, so I'm doing 8 across by 8 down, and it should be for a fair size lap quilt, and this is up for grabs. So exclamation June GW for June giveaway. We've started this adventure in 2025 January. I've given a quilt away every month. We've had Catherine was January winner, Pam was February winner, Heather was March's winner, Vanessa was April's winner, and now we have Shelley Ferguson as May's winner. You could be June's winner. No cost to you. You can ask anybody who's won a quilt in the chat have I sent you a bill or anything. I mean, there was the one about the customs cost, but I just ate that up. That was just unexpected. But other than that, no, I haven't charged anybody anything, and like I said, I charged extra myself. Miss Practically Creative, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you. Big hugs. Big hugs. So once we get, hold on, let me warm up my iron here. Make sure it doesn't go back to sleep. Once we get this other side section done sewing, we're going to cut on the line in between, and those are going to, then we're going to start chopping up our blocks. Okay. First we got to square them up. Got to square them up to 8 inch half square triangle. Okay, now back to the desk. Hey Gazella, how you doing, little Brenda Foley? How's everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, we got our bunch of stuff here. Here, there. Okay, now we're going to take these guys and we're going to cut them right in half, okay? We're going to cut on the line, or close to thereof. So what I'm going to do is just going to measure with my ruler. It's my stitch line is going to be on the half square or the 1/4 inch line. And then I'm going to zip right in between. Visually confirming that you're like in the center. You don't want to give somebody a 3/4 and one just a 1/4 sort of thing. You want to kind of give them, less than a 1/4 is what I meant to say. No AC here either. Oh, yeah, not yet. Not so good and lots of pain and frustration. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, what do you mean for tomorrow's heat? What's going on for tomorrow's heat? I think we got rain for rain. Okay. So once we cut these guys open, this is what we have. Okay, we got some beautiful half square triangles. Okay, And then once we square these up to 8 inches, we're going to lay them on top of each other like this. So it's opposites attract, you know what I mean? So half and half and half and half. And then we're going to go boopity boopity boop. And then we're going to go boopity boopity boop and put it together differently and then sew it up. Okay? But let's make all these first and then we'll press them. Okay? It's got kitty cats playing with balls of yarn at ribbons. I mean, I'm using all, people. I'm using it all, even smiley fruits. So I'm not live much. Well, I hope you feel better. What's happening? Is there anything? Like, I'm not a miracle worker, but you know, I can try to talk to some people. You know, getting close to God. We've had words. What towns have cute puffins in Nova Scotia? We have some in Maine. Really happy to be part of the stream. Oh, thank you, Nora. Yeah, that's a very good question. I'd have to Google that. I'd have to Google your question there, Nora. But that would be really good to know because our son really likes puffins and penguins and all sorts of little critters. So that would be. I'm thinking maybe Peggy's Cove. Maybe that's where I saw one. I'm not sure. That's on the other side of Halifax. So. All right, now we're going to take these and we're going to press them. Right. Got my little gathering of materials here. I'm going to try and press to the dark first. Let's. Okay. Pick it up and then just press to the dark. And we're going to square these up to 8 inches, okay? That just allows for a little bit room of trimming. I'd rather trim to get exactly what I need than fighting an angled piece or a fabric that's just uncooperative to try and, you know, a lesser cut. I don't want to fight with it. I'd rather trim it. I'd rather cut it down to size. Okay. Hello, Ms. Lee Allen. How you doing? Welcome in, my friend. How you doing? Happy start of a new project. Welcome to June's Scrappy. We're calling it Life's Path because life has its ups and its downs. It's got its curves and its turns. It's got its stops and its goes. And I kind of figured this pattern kind of said a bit of everything. And it was a good pattern to break out bigger chunks of fabric to bust. We've been doing scrappy. We've done like piecing, like making our own fabric for the April project, the cactus. We've like micro or crumb piecing. You know, we've done pixelated behind us. And so now I was like, you know what? Let's do something that's got a little bit bigger stash busting. The next one, the one for July, is definitely going back to like little bits of fabric, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. The one for July. It also celebrates Pop and I's wedding anniversary. And we will be 30 years married on July 1st, Canada Day. Look at that, all Canadian right there. So it'll be a celebration of that like all month, just having a good time and finding somebody who tolerates you in life, and you know, that's all I can ask for. Okay, back to work. Okay, take care there, Linda Irish lady. Hello, Suburban Hillbilly. How are you doing? Highlight bulb moment. How this block is made. Oh yeah, it's a fun block. It's a really fun block. I will go through it. Like I said, we did it a few years ago, but it was I'm not sure if it was a Scrappy Adventure, because I'm like, did we keep all of ours from last time? I know some we gave away to charity, and I have a couple still. Oh, I have the green one. Of course, I wasn't giving away the green one, the green Bargello. That was my first Bargello. I was like, nah, baby, you were so much time and so much effort to pick all those fabrics. You know, and of course I love green. Green's one of my favorite colors, so. The one of the colors I connect with the most is greens. Greens and blues. And the fun part is when it comes together afterwards, right? So, all right, now we got the last one to press. We're going to square up these babies to 8.5. Or 8, sorry. It is 8.5 already, sorry. Okay, so we're going to put them together and make sure they're opposites, right? Okay, so it's like that, like that. And of course, if you wanted, you could do another this and this on either side, and then you've got two squares that look like that. I mean, you can totally do that too if you didn't want to. So, I mean, if you want to do something else, right? But our goal is to do what we're doing. And we need to square up to 8 inches. Okay. There. It's just going to be like little slivers to come off, right? So let's scoot this down here a smidge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's the top. Let's tidy up the bottom. Okay. And though you may not believe it, but if you left all that stuff in and it got a little cattywampus on you, you know what I mean? You don't want that. You don't want that, okay? So now what we need to do is cut every 2 inches. So here, here, there, there, and there. So 3 cuts, okay? 1, 2, and 3, okay? And now I'm just going to lay this out so I don't get complicated or confused, because I have a tendency to do that for myself very easily. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and this here, and I'm going to put that there, and this here, and then I'm going to put, oops, nope, that there, and that there, and then that there, and that there. Okay? And then we just sew these guys together. And it's just as easy as that. You hear birdies chirping? Cheers, cheers. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay there, Suburban. Getting stronger, exactly. All right, so I don't want to get these pieces all conflubbled, so I would like to sew them together as we're going. Okay, so here and here, and then we'll sew one. Keep our line nice and straight. Now, if you want a chance to win, exclamation June GW. Okay, thank you, Sherlock. So I appreciate it. How you feeling? Okay, I'm gonna go here and here. Some people, this may be a little bit too crazy for them because it's all, if anything and everything kind of goes in the soup pile, sort of. Stone soup sort of mix quilt. But I think like the one behind me with no real, just a color variant to kind of put it all together, you know. I got some reds, I got some oranges, I got some yellows, I got some greens, I got some blues and some purples, and then that's what I made. So, and I tried to make it so only like a few pieces of the quilt had the, where they're like, there's only like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 maple leaf fabrics and, you know, that sort of thing. So it's not like all, though I could see being red all one color and orange all one color, it would very much look like the pixelated pattern drawing that we had. So, okay, and there we go. Okay, and now this should come out to about, I think it's 6 by 7.5. So we may need to trim off a little bit of the bottom or the edge once we get it all pressed up. So, okay. So let's put the other one together. Okay. This is a great way to use directional fabric because you're cutting it every which way but loose sort of kind of idea, right? So it's, in a way, it's not going to matter. There's no real directional way to some quilts. I mean, some there is. The Marches project there is, like the quilt we did for that. It was directional. I have to go. Hubby wants to watch a movie. Okay, take care there, Gazella. Thoughts are with you. I hope you feel better. I was asking about you a couple weeks ago, actually. So, all right, there's our other little block. It'll come together. Reminder, we have member Zoom this week on Wednesday. It's usually noon Eastern that we start sometimes. You can always pop in about half an hour earlier, just in case. I usually have it open and I'm just prepped and ready to go, just in case. But I'm usually working on something else until the time. But sometimes you'll catch me just hanging out. Okay, so let's go back to the desk here and make our other block. Okay, so we're just gonna make our stacks. Okay, just gonna make our stacks of our blocks, but that's how we go, and we'll just make our piles. Okay. So here's our next block. Kitty cat's playing with the balls and some snowflakes. We're going to put that one right on top of the other. Kind of feel that those seams are like, you know, on top. One seam's on top of the other. Hello, June Billings. How you doing? Welcome in, my dear. Okay, hold on. I need to line this up a little bit better. So it's just pretty much a trim around, making sure we're all at the 8-inch, because on that we got like little hairy bits like this. And that will seriously throw off a quilt. That, on every single block, over time, is going to add to fullness that you don't necessarily need or know how to deal with. So it really is. The key to most quilt blocks is squaring up. I know it's a pain in the catushes. I know. I whine about it all the time. So I am there with you on the whiner part. But if you don't want to deal with the fullness and the wrinkliness and the pleats and everything else, squares or ups. Okay? Squares or ups. If you're missing a tip off of a goose, who cares? Okay? You tell me there's a perfect goose out there every single time? No, there is not. So, let it go. Let there be a blunted noses goosest. Okay? Alright, now we're gonna, now that we have it out the 8, oops, don't do that. Come back here. Okay, now we're going to do the 2 and the 2 and the 2. Okay. Yeah, see, even that, that and that's just from 2 blocks, right? I'm good. The weather is nice today. Air quality is back to, oh yeah, right, because you had the smokes. Actually, we had, what was it? It came up on our news feed. What's today? Saturday? Maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday, saying that we would get smoke from Ontario. Oh no, the prairies. I was like, what? Wendy's sending smoke signals. Oh, here, let's go back to here so you can see what I'm cutting. I'm cutting every 2 inches. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to lay out my block exactly like I have up here. Okay. Lots of silly goose. Yeah, exactly. Right, Georgia? I don't want to tell how many gooses their nose has been snubbed. I wish I spoke that language. Yeah, right? And I was like, oh my. I said, check that out. I said, we're supposed to get like smoke from Alberta. Oh, that is not the right one. That is the right one. That is that one. Nope. This way. Yes. It's so easy to get yourself confused. Honest to goodness, it really is. Okay. There we go. Okay. Laid out. And this is a great way to deal with some of that maybe a little funky fabric you're just not quite sure what to do with. A little maybe on the unpleasant to look at or ugly side. You know, you could definitely do that. Smoke is bad here too? Oh no, that's not good. LL, I'm okay. Just grumpy with aches, pains, and moans at feeling my age. Girl, I hear you. I hear you there. Oh, don't want to put my tea there. Smoke in the city. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was just going to say you probably allergies were going on overload. All right. So then we're going to put those guys in. Make sure I'm happy with the ba-ba-da and the ba-ba-da. Yeah, okay. The ba-ba-da-ba and the ba-ba-da-ba-ba. And yes, those are the official words. Greetings, popping in while I'm taking a break. Power went out last night. Big rainstorm. Water in the basement. Oh, no. Feeling overwhelmed with the cleanup. Oh. Do you have a shop vac? That's a lifesaver. A shop vac or borrow a shop vac. Hunt your neighbor down for a shop vac. That is... Instead of having to mop, bucket, towels, or anything like that, no. A shop vac is a huge, huge thing. They can suck up the water. Dump it out. Suck it up and dump it out. I hear you though. I hear you though. We're down to 0 chickens there, Cynthia. The raccoon decided to demolish the last of the hen party last night. Her poor little feathers are all beside the car and under the car, and it's just sad. It's just really sad. No, it's not just you. It's not just you. It's just been kind of a cruddy week. Oops, did I do that wrong? No, I didn't. Whew, okay, all right. It's just part of life, and I'm just trying to deal with it. Really, just it is what it is. I can't go on a hunting party for the raccoon, or I would already. Those were my girls, right? Just take a deep breath and keep on trucking. Keep on rolling. Windshield wiper snapping out of tempo. Keeping the perfect ribbon to the song on the radio. Oh. Gotta keep a rolling. Ooh, I'm riding my life away. I'll take care of there, Nadine. Big hugs. Looking for a better way. Yeah, shop back working great. Yes. So yeah, it's just it's what do they call, well, you know, they call it like a poop show, you know. And then Pops works has them jumping through hoops. There's been everybody's working the whole weekend to help one customer that was compromised and being held ransom. Oh, get back under their little tippy tip. So he's been busy. Marcus has been busy. He's got his the game he's working on is being the trailer is being released today. Oh, I forgot, what was it? Game web. Oh jeez, I forget it. I'm sorry. So he's excited for that. So, and I'm excited for him. Also nervous too, because you know it's something that he's worked on, and you know we want our kids to be successful. New baby boy in October 7th. October 7th grand. Wow. Hold on. I think you might be in competition with Allison there. Hold on. Close. Close. I think you still have one up on her. For now. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for him. I can't wait. He says it's something that we could play because we're a gaming family. It's just, you know, how I've strengthened the relationship between all of us over the years. So, you know, a family that plays together stays together. So I had to take an interest in what the boys wanted to do, so I do, you know. And that was when Kent and I were dating right from the get-go, right? He liked to play his games, and I was like, well, you can do this all day? He's like, yeah. You know, either you come join me or you find something else to do. So I did a bit of both, actually. I joined and I found something else to do. 6 come in the first week of October. Okay, I knew. It was close. It was close. That's got to be so exciting. I'm excited for you. Just think of all the Christmases in a few years. Oh, my goodness. Poor Eli will be like home alone. Sis has 10 grands and soon her 3rd grade. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. We just found out we have another grand coming in December. Fantastic. Awesome. Congratulations, everybody. I have a couple of raccoons I have to trap this week. Yeah, well, I wish I could. I wish I could. I have one trap, but it's way too small for that raccoon. Pop says it was a big one. It was a big one. Yeah, once I know all the details and can share all the details, I will happily share them with you guys. So if you got any family members that want it like gaming or not console game, actually I think it's on both. I think it's PC and console. Then I will share it with you guys, and you can like help support his company and what he does. So. That would be awesome. And I'm like super picky about the games I play. Just ask them. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons why he went into game design to begin with. So, not looking forward to being a great grandma. I just like to be a grandma, but that's okay. I got Sophie. I'm fine. Florida rules say we are supposed to trap and release raccoons. Who do you afflict with them with? Yeah, well, that's exact. Yeah, like, here, take him. He's your problem now, right? So they're just vicious, right? Like, I was not. Pop went out to go, like, encounter it. I was like, are you kidding me? Not a chance, buddy. That thing would come straight for me. Okay, let's go back to the desk. Okay. Oh, here. Let's make our little stacks here. Make sure we're good to go. Oh, I like those colors together. I do like brown and pink together. I did do a quilt for my sister Elizabeth many moons ago. We're probably talking like 2004, 2005. I get motion sick trying to play online games. Do you? I do when it comes to certain, like, first-person ones. I definitely feel ill. And there's been a couple, what was it? Enshrouded was one I could only play for a little while because I did actually start to feel ill. Maybe about hour, 2 hours in, it was like, oh yeah, this ain't happening. I'm not feeling it. So yeah, there we go. Oh, I like those colors together. Those look pretty. But I do know what you mean, though. I do. We picked up RuneScape Dragon Wilds, and I could play it for about 2 hours, 3 hours, and I was starting to feel ill. And even Marcus was too. So we were trying to figure out the settings, like how we could tweak the settings. So. Now I think we had a chat goal to go towards today on the YouTube side. So if you would like to check that out, if you like an extra hour on our stream today, just go and help out the channel. It just goes to show that you support what we're doing and you like it, and hopefully we can get back into YouTube's algorithm instead of being stagnant. It's kind of sad. I've already had enough sad. Oops, hold on. Did I do that wrong? There we go. I was like, brain farting. I do like those two colors together, though. Yeah, I did pink and brown, and then I recycled a bunch of jeans that I'd picked up from her when we lived in the same city for a while, of hers and her kids, and I chopped them up and made like little bricks and wrote with yarn and embroidery floss encouraging words like love and hope and family and all sorts of fun stuff. Sorry, tickle. Cheers, everybody. There we go. I usually only work 1 day a week unless someone is sick, but I do a couple of days childcare for grants to help out with costs. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Lynn. Thanks. Okay. Aw, thanks, Sammy D. Awesome. We have 6 of 15. Come on. You only need 9 more. 9 more for an extra hour. Who's in it? Who wants to click the button? Who wants to hang out for an extra hour? Thank you, Sammy D. Any garbage cans over? I'm here. I am playing Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, City Skylines. Used to play WoW, Perfect World. Awesome, fantastic. Oh, hold on, I did this wrong. There we go. Oh, eventually I'll figure it out. Not had any adverts pop up yet. Nice, awesome. Oh, I'm assuming that's a good thing. We don't control that, right? Like, I mean, not the ads that do pop in. Somebody did ask me that if we control the ads, and I'm like, no, we don't. We don't control the ads that pop up. So. Okay, all right. Let's press a couple of these and do a little bit of kind of fun play and layout and see what we get. Well, hello there, you and me, FPP. Miss Sylvia Back's in the channel. Hold on, there's a ticky tack. There's a ticky tack. Anybody want a ticky tack? Orange is my favorite. Ticky tacks. I'll give you a ticky tack. Lurking? Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna press these. I've only played, wow, out of your list there, April. But I do play Valheim, which is just kind of like a little world, open world kind of thing. I'm trying to go on a adventure by myself on that one. So I got to build me a boat and stuff. And get my base in order. Aw, thank you, Jill Dell. Thank you so much. What, Sophie? Hi. Go up on your bed. Alright, let's get a couple of these all pressed up and looking spiffy. Okay. Now we'll lace them out. Thank you, Brat. Awesome. Holy, look at that. Almost halfway there. Appreciate that you guys want to still hang out. Whoever said something about the ad, I curse you, just had that. Well, you can skip that, though, too. I'm sorry. Okay, so if we had, let's do this, and let's do this. Okay, you can see how that's all going to come together? Hi, June Hansen. How you doing? You guys are awesome. Thank you. Now, my son and son-in-law play Valheim and a few others. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. We should see if they want to get a server going. I'll come hang out with them. Okay, so, and then you just kind of flip and flop and floppity flip all the blocks. Okay. So be like here and here, and then here and here, but we'll mix them, obviously. Okay. Okay, so that's one way of laying it out, right? There's obviously this way too, of the up and down mountains, and then they just go, oops. They're just mountains and mountains. You get the little ziggity zag in between. Part. There we go. There, like that. You know, tuk, 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 tuk. Yeah, there's many different pattern layouts in the pattern link itself in the description, so you can always check that out. Okay. All right, so let's make some more. Those there. These are the ones that we still have yet to square up, so we'll leave those off to the side, and we can do that later. Okay, but we'll keep our main focus here. Okay, doing that. Trim them up to 8, not 5. That would not work out. I guess you could do it with a bigger block too, and then just make more cuts, or just have bigger cuts, right? I guess with a 12-inch block, you could use a 3-inch cuts. So. Over a smidge. There we go. So at least we kind of got a line for reference. Okay. Welcome back, Granny. Welcome back. We're just squaring up our little blocks to the 8 inches that we need for our project. I haven't seen Pat Riemenschneider today. Hopefully she's okay. Or Tracy Albert. Or what else are we missing? Oops, I just clicked that right on the floor. Okay, so they're stacked like they're supposed to. This way, that way, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as they're stacked. You play that also? Valheim doesn't take too much, I don't think. Is it June's birthday? Oh. Hey, happy birthday. Oh, here. Okay, there you are. Okay, I wasn't sure if I just missed your message this morning. That's all. Sorry. My face is pouring now. I appreciate you very much there, Pat Riemenschneider. Thank you. It's nice to know you're there. I need the extra hour so I don't have to deal with my overexcited daughter. It's grad celebration weekend. Actually, grad is last week of June. Ooh. Oh, I remember the days of doing all the grad dresses, hemming them up and hemming the pants. Oy. Was not my favorite time of the season. It was easy money, though. It was easy money to just put a little hem on something, but my gosh, the stress that they would make you feel in the whole regards to it, like, forget it. Nopey, nope. There we go. There's another block. I like that color combination, actually. It's kind of like a gray bluey. Thank you, June. Big hugs. Well, we only need 5 more for another hour. Woot woot. Look at us go. Cotton Eye Joe. Hello, Miss Helly. How you doing? Happy Saturday to you. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Appreciate you very much. You guys are a joy in my life, and I need the little joy right now. Joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Let's see where the cows are. They're hanging out. Oh, there we go. We'll watch them for a moment. Look at them. Is this a lush and beautiful green? Those cows are living their best life. Not our cows. Oh, what up, Ella? What's going on? Happy to see you here. No, seriously and seriously. What did I do wrong here? There we go, over here. Yes. No. What did I do? Somehow I've confuddled. Nope. There. I just had to get it. Ay. It's okay. Ay. Yeah, they're so nice. I love having them there. So do you lease the land for the guy? Yeah, only as last year. That was our first year leasing it. He has yet to pay for this time around, but yeah, he does lease it for however many months he needs it for. So, yeah. Yeah, last year was our first time. And it's not, you know, we're not trying to be greedy or anything. It is our land, and he is using it. But we're also trying to secure something for our son, too, for the rest of his life, to have, you know, the land being used, right? So if we get it to help pay for the taxes, you know, it's not like, you know, we're not getting rich or going to the bank with it. You know, it's just helping pay for the taxes for the land. It's not all the taxes, but it's helping pay for some of the taxes. So I love the cows, too. I love seeing them. They're very relaxing and very chill kind of animals, you know what I mean? And they're so cute with the babies. Like, come on, they're so adorable. The years beforehand, we just let the farmer use it, just because we were trying to figure out our own stuff, and then with all my health issues and, you know, diet and stuff, it was kind of like, yeah, let's not deal with that right now. But, so there, look at that. Oh, I love that. That looks so pretty. Can you imagine a whole quilt like that? That would be so lovely. Oh, too bad it's only 2 blocks. Alright, next, do this one. Here, let's scoot this off to the side here so we can still see them. Yeah, it was actually the 2-year kind of anniversary where Miss Allison and Miss Lois came and did a 12-hour stream to keep our channel still trying to be alive on the YouTube and stuff. It was just over 2 years ago. So thank you again, ladies. Because it was at the end of May. It was like May 27th or something like that. It was so cold and so windy, I felt bad for them. And it's much nicer this time around. Last year was about the same, though. It was cold and windy. You know, you got true friends that are willing to fly across the world for you and do a 12-hour stream for your channel. just so it didn't fall by the wayside. Truly appreciated. Okay, so now we got her to the 8 inches. Okay. And then we're going to choppity chop chop every 2. Okay. So we got the 1 chop, 2 chop, 3 chop. Okay, and then let's pop those over here. I find just that my shoulder pain is. Oh no, bad. Oh, my heart breaks for you. Yikesies. I like that one too. The butterflies and the maple leaves. Yeah, it's a lot of pain. Hopefully you're going to get some shots, cortisone shots or something like that. That's what good friends do. Look, yes, they do, Lynn. You betcha. To the best that we can, right? Like to the best of our capabilities, for sure. Okay, so let's put these little guys together. Okay. Built this little block set out. I do like this, the maple leaf and the butterflies. That is very pretty. It's kind of like a black and white with a little touch of red, right? You know, so. Making flippers, but she's making flippers. If you're unaware, Miss Lori is working with her niece, and they are making a lovely turtle just like this one, and it is so cute and so adorable. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you. AKA Mimi. Yeah. And this was a Pay It Forward. Lisa Pay from Pay It Forward. She's an Australian creator. And it gives you the ability to add like little, I forget what they call them, but it's for mobile joints for arms and legs and obviously necks and tails. This tail also spinny wins too. So, isn't that cool? Much appreciated there, Lois. All right, so now we're going to do this, okay? Yeah, I hope they do find a safe pain reliever for you. I know my mom used to go for cortisone shots for her ankles and stuff, so I don't know if that would help you at all, or, you know. Let's put our buddies together here. It is a cute turtle. I don't really know why, but I'm a bit down. Need the doctors to find out what to do with my autoimmune disease. Too sick and tired of it all. Been going on for far too. I hear you. I hear you. It's really sucks when your body betrays you. It really does. It feels like it's trying to take you out early, you know? And you're like, hey, I thought we were in here for the long haul, bud. Can we get 5 more super chats in the next 15 minutes? I don't know. Hopefully we can, so you guys get an extra hour. And I get an extra hour with you guys. It's a bonus for all of us, really. Can we get 5 more super chats? Can we get 5 more super chats? I'm trying to keep everything kind of pushed to the dark, especially when it comes to that white with maple leaf in it. Oh, Sammy D, I put something in your quilt too. Just a little thank you gift for your business. I appreciate it. Just so you know, I can't wait to see what you do with it. So. Line these up. I like this one too. It's definitely love a beautiful, beautiful colors. Ah, thank you, Elizabeth. Woohoo! We only need 3 more, 4 more, 4 more, 4 more, 4 more for an hour more. We need 4 more, 4 more, 4 more for an hour more. I know. You're all weak people. And of course, I got to put my little touch of, you know, Canada on every little project I make. So I just gotta. Just gotta. There we go. That's cute. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's put these guys over here and let's do some more. We'll put that in the to be pressed pile and then to be trimmed pile. But we're keeping our 2 original guys. Here we got our fruit. We got our amazing fruit. Like, come on, these guys are just so darn cute. Come on, look at that. It's the happy block. Helpy, this block makes you happy. There, Miss Hilly. I used to be the type of person that always had something going on. Now I sit in my chair for the most of the day watching TV, not able to go outside. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's such a downer, too. At least Enzo's kind of picked you up a little bit, right? I'm really liking the way this, even though I was trying to, like, you know, a little risque with some of the colors, but I went for it anyways, June. Went for it anyways. No risk, no reward. My My dear Enzo is giving me something to do, and that makes me grateful. Sorry, just had to say it out loud. Didn't want to sound. No, you're not. You're not, and I'm not taking it that way either. So, sometimes if we get the things that are troubling us off our chest, it helps us actually kind of deal with it. So, I'm glad you said something. Okay. I need that little brush cleaner I have to clean up all my mess. I love the fruit fabric too. It made me smile. I'm like, well, I don't know where you came from, but you're going in this quilt. You are making me happy, little happy fruit. I just try to find joy wherever I can there, Miss Ellie. You know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes the list is long, sometimes the list is short. Some days are just, I feel like I'm chasing my bum around, you know, just trying to catch up on things. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna lay it out. It's like a fiesta. It's like a party block. Party, party, party. I want a party. There we go. Thank you, Math Geek. Woohoo! Alright. Now we want only 3 more? Is it 3 more? 3 more. In 10 minutes. Got 10 minutes. What are you doing? You looking at Mama? You looking at me, Punk? They want to spend 15 more minutes, or they want to spend an hour with you. Sorry, Sophie. I don't know what I'm doing. You're the cutest. You're the cutest there ever was, Sophie. Just love you so much. Let's put that one together. Aw, thank you, dude. Let's party on, she says. Awesome. Nice. Party, party. We want to get on with the party, party. Right, Sophie Lofi? Got some happy fruit. I made the boys hamburgers last night, and I made chicken burger for me, right? Because I can't eat beef, but they turned out really good. Really, really good. I got us some brioche buns, so that's what we're having for leftovers for dinner tonight. So, because I made enough that we didn't really have to worry about dinner today. So, dinner or lunch today. So, yeah. Got 3 patties each. I got 3 chicken patties for me, and then the boys had their 3 patties each. So I made 6. And I like making a nice, like, burger patty, right? Like, it's like almost like two in one sort of thing. Making a meal so you don't feel like you need a second burger. Right? I'm only there for Friday. Oh, are you guys gonna meet up? Oh, excuse me. Yes, right here. There, right there. The May winner was Miss Shelley Ferguson. She has won the heart behind me. She's won the heart of the quilt shop. Mama quilt shop is so quaint. Hello, Michelle the Quilter. Thank you, Donna Fair Lady. Thank you so much. We have 15 to 15. Woot! We have ourselves an extra hour today, people. Thank you so much. Mwah! I appreciate it so very, very much. We are here for another hour today, and we did it well in time. But thank you. Awesome. You guys rock. Rock stars. Yes, exactly, Gwenny. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I know you guys missed the 12-hour streams, and trust me, my pocketbook does too. So this was Pop's idea to try and make up for a little bit of that. I just physically can't. So let's do some work together! Yay! Thank you, Miss Allison. Al is seeing stitching, quilts, and floss. Thank you so much. Yay! Yay! All right, here's another 2 for the desk. Okay, hold on. There we go. That one and that one. See, when you chop up a fabric, it just kind of gives it a whole little different kind of look for it. Okay, here, let's do some more. Party, party! Yeah, it was Pop's idea. So he's like, "Are you up for doing that?" And I'm like, yeah, "Okay." I was like at first because I didn't quite understand what was going on, and once he explained it a little bit better, so I'm like, "Okay, that works, and hopefully that will help." Just trying to get it so I can square it up to its 8 inches for finishing this off. What you snipping at? tip of the tail. Yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that heart behind me. And considering it was like my little put together sort of thing, just playing around. I'm like, I want to do something pixelated, but I'm like, you know, tree is like one thing, and you know, it's like, you know what, let's design a heart. We always, you know, there's so much love on this channel. Let's make a heart. Okay, now make sure we got them stacked the way they're supposed to. Yep, just like that. Okay. And we're going to chop and chop and chop. Okay. Now we'll put those 2 over in that pile. Yeah, it was actually one of our very last 12-hour streams there, Kathy. If you go to February of 2023, it's there. It's a Lisa Pay under Pay It Forward, her channel. She's got it there. Thank you, Deborah. You guys rock. Appreciate it. You make me feel loved. I appreciate it very much. It was a free pattern, and it was, I'm not going to say it was the easiest to do, and it wasn't the hardest to do. It was just time consuming. It's like the professional tote bag. You set yourself up, make sure you got all your bits and bobs cut, do what you need to do step by step by step. You'll get it done. It's just going to take time. There's nothing that's instant magic today in the world of crafting, right? You know, so you have to put in your effort to get the good results, okay? So, oh, here we go. There was the winner. Miss Shelley Ferguson was the May quilt winner. We had 81 entries, or 80 entries or something like that. And it's a number generator, and it picked 54, and she was 54 on the list. So, yeah, Miss Shelley Ferguson won the heart. So if you want to get a chance to win the one we're working on right now that you're seeing me cut up and put together, hold on, I don't know if I can. Nope. Oh, that's not it. What in nubbins? Okay, there we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh. Like, somehow! Something got out! No. There it is. Okay. Yeah, get a chance to win the one we're working on right now, which we won't be drawing, I think, until the 5th of July. 5th of July. And then we'll be drawing, yeah, we'll draw for this one, and then we'll start the new project for July, which I'm excited for. Something we've not done here before, in a way. So. Okay. Put this one together. Oops, sorry. I kind of want that for entertainment value. There we go. There's the one block. We'll put that together in a second. What did I miss? I missed something. Whoa. Congrats, Michelle. Okay, congrats, Michelle, but I don't know what's going on. Oops. That's not where I wanted you. There we go. Yeah, so you can't win if you don't enter. Okay? So, but I can't say I didn't tell you. So we need to make 64 blocks. Okay, so we're in for a little bit of a long haul. We'll see what we got done here today, like when we end our stream today in another hour. Hello, debt-free quilter, how you doing? and we'll go from there. So, how many more we need to make? But right now the goal is to have 8 across and 8 down, which should give us 64. Okay, so there's that. There's one there. We'll put this together. That'll be the second one. I really like this one too, the blue and the red with the music. I love the music on low fabric though. And as key to all the quilt projects we've been doing, there's some quilt material in here from the January project. There's some in here from the February project. There's some in here from the March project. Like all the quilts are linked through some bit of fabric that is the same from one project to the next. Okay. There we go. So, and you can lay this out this way. You can lay it out this way. You can lay it out so it's this way. You can have it so it's the opposite. It's the flippy floppy. It's so there's so many different ways to lay out this pattern, okay? All right, so let's get a couple more here. So layer one on top of the other. Square them up to 8 inches. Do the choppy, choppy, choppy. And then we put them together to look like those. How's Debt-Free Quilter? How's the kids? How's the minions? How's the minions? Feeling kind of mentally dull today. My minions are using all my brain power. They suck the life right out of you. That's what happens. Those minions, that's what those children are doing. So getting is all from yours. Any sort of energy, they just suck it right up. Like, no juice for you, Mom. Okay, so now, and see where they're stacked one on top of the other, okay? So if you didn't want to do this block, you could, okay, put another diagonal line right here, and so on either side of that, and you would have 2 blocks that look like that. If you wanted to do that, okay? So if you didn't like that block, you could make this block. I think it's known as a bow tie or not shoe fly pie, is it? I'm not sure. Making me crazy, summer break, 1 me 0. Yeah. Oh yeah, you just have to start, girl. Just have to start. move those two off to the pile here. Okay. Hourglass. Thank you, April. Thank you. I couldn't remember the... Thank you, Lois. It is pretty sunflower fabric, isn't it? I like that. Actually, I made a big sunflower bag for someone out of that. They wanted a sunflower bag. And I'm like, sure, I'll make you a sunflower bag. There we go. It is. I couldn't remember it. So yes, thank you, ladies. It is the hourglass block. Thank you. It is. It is. You are correct. I was unsure. I could not remember for the moment. So. Let me have some more tea here. Oh, take care, Kathy. Okay. And I like it with the little, like, sagey kind of green that I put with this block here. I don't know. There, that looks pretty. I like that one. Yeah, I thought it was actually brown at first. I thought it was a brown gingham there, or check there, but it's not. It's actually a black one. When I first got the fabric. Even makers use that in their quilts. Yes, yes, exactly, totally. I totally agree, and I have seen that done in such a manner there, April, for sure. Yeah, it's got that little jagged, pointed arrow, feather sort of dimension sort of thing. Hey, Matt Black, how are you doing? I really only have Christmas and Halloween fabric scraps. I don't think they would go together. Well, I have put Christmas in this one, and I haven't put Halloween yet, but there is Halloween in one behind me. One of these purple blocks right here is with a pumpkin, and he's upside down. They're many little pumpkins. So I figured the person had it. It was over their lap. They could see the little pumpkins looking at them. So duly noted. Okay there, Shelly. Shelly was the winner for this one. And welcome in there, Matt. So let's put this over here. And I think if you added like a solid color to those, you could make a seasonal quilt, maybe Halloween on one side and Christmas on the other. So then you kind of cover both ways, right? You can make it one on one side and one on the other. Not make it too complicated, maybe scrappy or strippy or something like that. So, you know, we're trying to build out the front and the back for this quilt project. We've cut 2 blocks of each color, so one for the back and one for the front. Hello there, Sandra K. How you doing? What's going on with Sandra K today? And I took a note from Miss Wendy K, and found myself a cute little cross-stitch pattern to use the leftover blocks from this one to make something else for myself. So not a tote bag. So it's actually quite cute. I just gotta get it all together. Because I was gonna make a project bag. That's what it was. And I still may. I may have enough bits left over to do the project bag too. But I really would like to take on that little, like, you know, little mental challenge. It's like, can I? I can. So I will. Do one haul and one Christmas? Oh yeah, do 2 different quilts. Yeah, for sure. You could do that too. All right, those are our 2 other blocks. Ready to rock. Let's go. Do I close the balcony door or do I put on a warmer jacket? Put on a warm jacket. The fresh air is going to do you so much good there, Miss Helly. I swear by fresh air. You know, I tell the boys when they're on their lunch break, because they both work from home, to get outside and sit out on the deck, you know. And sometimes Munchkin or Marcus will come out here and, you know, see what I'm up to. He'll listen to see if I'm filming or anything first, or you know, or zooming or whatever. And then I'll, you know, go out and sit with him, or he'll come out here. So at least there's some sort of, you know, a different space, right? So wrap up in a quilt. Yeah, exactly. Fresh air. You betcha. Get the fresh air into you. The fresh air is going to make you feel better. You need your vitamin D. You need to replenish. You're a flower, remember? I love a mash. About 60% Halloween, 35% Christmas, and 5% solids. There you go, Brat. It would be a quilt for the seasons. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. My very first Halloween quilt I made for my sister-in-law, because my little niece at the time, Sarah Lynn, she's big and beautiful now, but I meant older, not anything else. She absolutely loved Halloween as a baby, so I was like, oh, I'll make her a Halloween quilt. It was my very first one, hand-stitched it all, and so pretty. Okay, so there we go. Jacket's on. Hey, nice. Okay, so let's set these guys out again. How are they gonna lay out? I like the color set for this one too. Kind of liking all the sets I picked. Uh-oh. What? Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Oh, I did not cut all the way. Hey, hey. I did not cut all the way. Fresh toaster, yeah, for sure. It definitely, I would say, hands down, if you have to put on a sweater, but get yourself outside. Get yourself outside. Yeah, I bet. That's probably a lovely breeze there, too, Miss Allison. How's Miss Everly? Is she good? She's having a good time with the grandparents hanging out? How's your garden growing, too? And I probably just didn't push down hard enough. I think it's relatively newish, but then again, you know, you forget these things, and then all of a sudden you put in a new blade, and it's like cutting with butter. You know, hot knife with butter. So yeah, probably. You're probably right. I retire in about 140 days, so I hope my quilting time will increase. I hope so, too. You hang out with us and it will. Yes, exactly. And congrats on your plans too. I'm glad quilting is definitely in your future of plans of things to do when you retire. Hold on. Nope. What did I do? There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh. So I saw this recipe I want to try. I think they're called shotgun shells. Okay, so you use like a manicotti pasta tube. Okay, you spice up your meatsies, whatever you like. You shove it in there. You fill it up the tube of pasta. Okay, you wrap it in bacon. You got to let it sit overnight in the fridge though. So this is something you have to think of ahead of time, okay? And then from there, you put them on your barbecue or your bacon. I just air fry them. And then it's all, like, yummy. So I'm, like, totally keen on that. And I got an extra package of ground chicken. Because I knew I was making burgers for us for last night. So it was beef for the boys, chicken for me. But if I want to make these, they're all going to be chicken. So we can all eat them. So I want to try that maybe. It's not a huge package of chicken because I wasn't sure if we were going to like it, but, you know, maybe as an appetizer or something. I'll have to do that. Do it tonight, then we could have it for, like, lunch tomorrow or something. The shotgun shells there, Sammy D. I've seen them, and I'm like, oh, I want it. They look so good, but of course they're always using beef, right? So, and trust me, I would love to eat the beef. The beef don't like me. Okay, listen, but there we go. Enjoy the journey, exactly. I have so many quilt tops, just not around to finish them. Well, you can either hand stitch them, or, hi, send them to me. I'll quilt them for you. I'll be your long arm quilter. I could use a few more. Ask Sammy D and Allison and Mary, and Lori. It does take quite a customer base to have a successful gig going on. All right, let's make some more. Actually, I only got 2 more. 1 more. Oh, we might have to make some more. All right. Cheers. Be right back. Okay. Day is done for right now in the office for air conditioning and fresh coffee. I have a layer cake that I want to do this pattern with. Looks like my spine. Oh, for sure. So you would, if you did it with a layer cake. Would you want to trim it all the way down though for the 8.5? Though you could use that 1.5-inch strip on something else, like as in a sashing in between something. So you could definitely use one offcut for one project to another, right? Roasted beets last night. That sounds so good. I made, well, obviously the burgers, and then we had home fries. So what I did is I cut up the potatoes into like home fry wedgies, baked them for about 40 minutes, and then 8 minutes on like air fry, and it crisped them up so good. It was like almost like this would be fried. Is it expensive to send them to you and back again in the? It depends on the mail postage and stuff like that, right? It depends. I mean, it's. I would think. I don't know. We'd have to try it. I'd have to try it. Actually, I'm almost finished Tracy Provis's cat quilt. It's only got a little bit more to go on the long arm, and I'll let you know the size of that and what it weighed and what it cost. Okay, how's that? And then we'll go from there. Well, for gauge wise, okay? Because that's got to go all the way to Bristol. So it's got to flap hard. Flap hard, kitty cats, flap hard. I hope you like what I did to it there, Tracy Provis, because I quilted it myself. I did a little bit of Walt, a little bit of me, so it's not just an edge to edge. I hope you're okay with that. For a layer cake, would you cut the strips to? No, you need 8.5 to begin your block, and then you square up to 8. So I think it would only be 1.5 inches, right? Oh, you mean cut those? Oh, okay. Maybe. I guess give it a go. Because this is longer than it is wide, right? So it's not a square block. It's more of a rectangular block. It's not a square block. It starts off square, but does not end square. Okay, yeah, no problem. I'll let you know there, Lynn. I'll let you know. Knowledge is power. I'm going to have 2 quilts going to Australia this year. Flap hard. Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that's a distance. Hello does an amazing job on the quilt sheet. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Actually, I showed yours off to the post office the other day. Because all the other ones were like pre-wrapped because I was getting the Express box, Canada box for you. So the other ones were already pre-wrapped, so I couldn't show them off, unfortunately. But I got to show off yours. I go, I didn't make this, but I quilted it. I said, but check this out. And they were like, "Aww." And then one of them goes, "Are you doing that for your little videos?" And I'm like, it is one of our Long Arm Wednesday videos, yes. So 2 videos a week, 2 lives a week. Okay, now we got this one done. let's put this one over here. Okay. We're going back to our original ones as reference because we don't want to make any boo-boos. We want everybody in the same kind of pool, right? So, ooh, I like those two together. Flaming Cheetos. I like that one. That's going to be a cool block. Those are cool. I was kicked out while I was away. What do you mean kicked out? I got to sneeze. Sorry. I'll put you outside just in case. Achoo! Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Rip headphone users. I apologize. Apologize. Sorry for sneezing in your ear. Alright, let's put this one together. Aw, thank you, Gwenny. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. It snacks up on me. I hate it when it just kind of sits in your nose and just kind of like, you're just like, get it out. That's my worst with sneezes. But usually I'm only a two-time sneezers, you know. Pop's usually like 3, 4 sometimes. Marcus is usually 2. He gets his sneezing from me. I remember the thank you very much. I remember the first time I was visiting, or no, Pop's grandma was visiting us, and it was before Pop and I were married. And she was sitting on the couch, and she just kept sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. And I was like looking at everybody around me, thinking that she's like falling apart. Like, what's up with this woman? I'd never been around anybody who sneezed so many times in my life, so I thought she was having some sort of fit, and we should be calling 911. Everybody else is like, whatever. I'm like, what? Yeah. I thought people only sneeze twice, 3 times if they were lucky. You know, that's how I knew it as. But when she kept sneezing, I really thought she was broken. It's like, there's something wrong with your grandma. She broke it. She needs to be put back together. I like this one too. A whole quilt in that? That would be awesome. What do you think there, Speedworks? A whole quilting done that with flaming fabric? This is actually a flannel too, so it's super soft. Super soft. Hello there, Miss Sass. How you doing? How's fall treating you? All right, so we got these two together. Get this one together. Oh, where are you going? In the crazy circle. You have that fabric? Now you need. I do have some fabric with motorbikes, and I'll make sure to grab that and put it in too. So I do got some motorbikes. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. All my stitching ladies. do. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool one. That's, well, not literally, because it's got flaming fabric, but. All right, looks like we need to make some more. We need to make us some more. We got ourselves a stack, though. Okay, so let's grab this guy. And we don't need the cat anymore because we had the cat. We already got that one. We already got that one. We didn't get this one. There we go, like that one. And we'll have to cut some because we need some more. My mom always did 2 sneezes you could hear anywhere in the house. My daughter does 6 tiny choo-choo sneezes. I do that too. Yeah. I don't know how he caught a breath. My dad used to sneeze 12 times. I know! Isn't that crazy? That's just like, what? What is, like, are you having some sort of malfunction? Like, do you need medical assistance? What is going on here? Who do we call? Who do we call? Sneeze busters! Cut this one. See if we can get a little, seems like worms, so maybe we can get it to go. Oops, wrong cover. Winter, cold. Okay, now we stack these. We got to make sure they're the opposite, right? So we've got this one going this way, that one going that way. Okay, and then we just want to level it, or square it up to 8 inches. Measuring's important. Try to get it kind of square up in one corner, and then just kind of trim out. You're just kind of getting like the little nubbly bits off the edges and stuff. So, but it does add up. Look at that so far, right? And there's actually some on the floor too, because I've scooched it that way. Okay. There. There. Turn the little mat around. Turn around, turn your mat around so you can cut it the right way. Turn around every now and again. You know, never know, might be. What, related? That's true. The world is a kind of a tiny place at times, as we have discovered. Ooh, that's a sharp looking one. Put that there. That's nice too. That's some of the like marbly fabric that we have here. It's a background. I did it for one of our... Actually, you know what? I think that might be Ann M's fabric. Did you have that on the back of the bear? I think that was like a marbly sort of fabric. So I cut a couple of strips knowing that they would just be different. They wouldn't be the same color, so hopefully I could have incorporated those, even though they're a little bit matchy. So, all right, let's put these here. Let's go here. We'll put our little blocks together. If Pop or Munchkin are listening, I would love a glass of water, please. If you would be so kind. If Pop or Munchkin are listening. If not, that's okay. will survive. I will survive. I was going to do this block pattern using black, pink, and green. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing, Death Diablo. I think it looks like the Emerald City. Yes. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Especially with the Wicked colors. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent choice, too. I totally would. That would be an amazing looking project. Does Pop do the light? No, I do. That's all me. I do all the machines. That's all me. Same with Walt and everything. Actually, he does help with the tweaking of the oiling or thingamajiggy that was what I needed help with. But other than that, no, it's all me. I meant the oiling certain spots on the long arm. So. Well, we gotta like flush the system. That's what he helps with. So. But other than that, no. Oh, it's okay. They said to say something if I needed something, but I know they're both busy, right? Too. So I didn't want to be demanding. I'm so demanding. It's just a little warm in here. Of course, the lights are on, and then I got 2 monitors, and it's putting out a little bit of heatage. I might have to use this pattern for my husband's remake quilt. The one I did is narrow. That looks good for a lap quilt. Okay, well, that's all right. See, there we go. Yeah, and as you learned, there was one of Pop's first quilts I made him. It would end up being too small. And then when I added more to it, I really like it as a wall hanging. Could you make me another quilt? And of course I made him another quilt, and the other one went to a wall hanging. Yeah, there is old videos of Pop quilting. Yep. There is. Hold on, where do we go? There we go. I like this one. I like that one. These are all like stitches. It kind of looks like it would be stitched on there, but it's not. It's just a print. But it looks like all the fancy little stitches that your machine could do, or you could do, right? So I'm going to assume those are French knots, because I don't know what those are. They look like weird symbols or something. Maybe not. It's an easy enough pattern there, April. You just got to kind of square up a couple times, right? So, which is okay because you want a more precise quilt without all this getting in the way of making a nice square quilt or a nice evenly looked quilt, right? So, all right, we need to cut some more material after this because all that I have cut, we have used today. So, which is good on us because that means we were working. Okay, so let's put that there and that there. Do over here. Guess it doesn't really matter. And we need some more fabric. Okay, let's take from our pile here. Oh, hold on, let me stretch. Touch the floor. Oh, okay. Hey, Heather P. First time catching you live and enjoying the replay. Oh, thanks, Heather. Thanks for coming in. Welcome. I'm just grabbing some more fabric, but right now we're working on a block that once you put 2 half square triangles together and you kind of do a little cut and flippity floppy, you can get a block that looks like that or like that. Okay. So that's what we're working on. And if you would like to get a chance to win this beautiful project, the one we're working on behind us, just go and fill out that form. Okay, I'm going to grab some fabrics. Got to get the cougar print out. Because we like a cougar print. Okay, what else we got here? What else do we got? Hold on. Oh, potato. Oh, I don't think this potato fabric's big enough. Oh, please don't. Oh, look at this. Okay. Whew. Alright, so we need to cut some 8.5s. Alright, let's move some of these guys off to the side here. Let's grab some more of our collection collages here. It's super cute and it's really versatile. If you go into the description below, you can get a link to where this is a free pattern. It's one of Bonnie Hunter's. And it shows you like 5 or 6 different layouts for this project. Mine is going to be, I will show you, this kind of layout. Okay, so that's the end goal for all these blocks. But I'm going to try and make all of them first, and then we'll lay them out, right? Because I don't know if I wanted, you know, because they make opposite halves, right? They're not going to make, they don't make the same block. They make the opposite block, so. So right now we have to start off with cutting 8.5s. And then from there. So I'm cutting 2 squares. One is going for the project that we're working on with these blocks here. And the other one is going to go to make a quilt for the back. Okay. So we're going to the back is just going to be big chunks of 8.5s. So it'll be a 2 quilt in 1. And I just got a little mat here that I'm using to cut on because it's a lot of cuts. And I'm just spinning my 8.5 inch ruler that I got from Miss Allison. Okay, oops. And it's great when you have the size you're looking for, right? So one goes to this project. This one says it has coffee, roast brew, latte, espresso shot, red eye Americano, all the thingies. Okay, so one block goes to the back and one block goes to the front. So I'll put that off to the side there. Grab another one of this. So this is definitely a stash buster because you have to use a bigger chunk of fabric than just like little itty bitty scraps. But you could make your scrap fabric, right? Like you can make your 8.5s out of other fabrics. But I just thought, you know what, while I'm here, I might as well build the top as well as the back. So if they don't like one side, they can like the other. Hopefully. I'm just trying to, you know, or it could be a whole other quilt, but the point was to make it for the back for this one. Okay, so there. One for the front, one for the back. I'm in Western Washington where we are having a mini heat wave this weekend. It's kind of warm up here too. There's you can see the cows are kind of hiding in the trees. The moo cowsers. Moose cowsers. The moo cowsers. I love the moo cowsers. They're feeder calves, so they're for beef. So not ours. They're not our cows. I can't stress that enough. Not our cows. They are our neighbors' cows that lease our land for them to use. And one for here and one for there. Oh, this is pretty little rose fabric. I never promised you a rose garden. I'll beg your pardon. Boy, that's taking me back. Listen to my mom's country music. Okay, stay there. Other side first. Hear the birds all chirping. Chirpity chirp chirp, they got something to say. Chirpity chirp chirp, it's a brand new day. Hold on, let me. Here's do. Right, there's one for here. And one for the back. Okay. I know, you're hot too, Sophie. It's fine. It's okay. We're going to have to do that. I love this little pink with the dragonfly. I thought it was butterflies at first, but they're dragonflies. It's a good song. It is a good song. Thanks you for saying hi to Sophie. She is the star of the show. I'm just the monkey in front. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's go off to another scrappy project. One for the front, one for the back. Aw, thank you, Heather P. Welcome to the Patchwork Pals. We have a Zoom on Wednesday. We have noon Eastern, and we usually go for several hours. Lots of people actually hang out in the Zoom after I go and take off. Last time they were partying until 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. I don't know. It was sometime. Delta Dawn, what's that flower? Something song or something you got on. I don't know. Dress? Hair? What's that? What's that song? I do a little bit, but not all of it. Thank you so much, Heather. Appreciate it. Helping our little channel out. Appreciating the content that we provide. So. Okay, one for the front and one for the back. Doop, doop. Oh yeah, we gotta have some of this. What's that flower you got on? Okay, I couldn't remember. What's that something you got on? It could have been a wig. I don't know. What's that weave you got on? Hey, there's the other star of the show. You. What's going on? Oops.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Do you want to say hi? Don't mind that. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hold on. Let me go here so the Sophie camera's not in your way.
Hello.
How goes it? It's good. So far, so good. We reached our goal. That's idea worked. So, good peoples.
What?
It is pretty. Apparently, you're a jerkus now. I know it's just a spelling mistake, but that's okay.
Yeah, that
It works.
sense.
Yeah, it's close to M.
They're close on the keyboard.
They are close on the keyboard. You all good?
Yeah.
How's your modding coming along?
It's going all right.
Got a lot of people saying hi to you.
Hello.
And Dad's still working away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's real busy.
Okay, that's why I was like, I didn't think anybody heard me. So I mentioned it earlier for
I've
some
got
water.
the stream open, but got some audio going, so.
No worries. I appreciate it. I'm glad I
help.
put it in family chat though. So.
Yeah.
Hey Stephanie Harris, how you doing? I told them that you have a release, a trailer coming out today, so Suzanne's all excited for you. I am too. What time is it? 8:40? No, 6:40. 6:40.
Our time.
Our time. Okay. On what platform is it being released at? On
The Future Games Show.
Future Game Show. Okay.
Games.
Games Show. Future Games Show. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll get it right. Did you end up having some lunch or no? Just wait for our burgers for dinner?
Yeah.
I was telling everybody how they turned out really good.
Yeah.
What's up to Marcus? What's up to Marcus? Love your beard. My son had a big red beard also. It's auburn. I used to have that color hair. Used to. Not anymore.
Thank you, everyone.
One for here, one for there. See you out of here.
Yeah.
Appreciate the water. Thanks for delivering it.
Love you.
Love you too. See you later, Tater.
Hope everyone has a good day.
You as well. I appreciate your help. That was my color. I know, right, Gwenny? 2 peas in a pod. One proud. Yes, you guys are like his second family. You guys have supported him more than some of his extended family, so which is greatly appreciated. He's really got an interesting color combination because he's like a dark medium kind of brown auburn on top. And then he's got like white right at like the temples here going straight back. And then he's got his big red beard. Yeah, he got diagnosed with diabetes. It was his 29th birthday surprise. Unfortunately, we spent his... the rest of his birthday, he was supposed to come on stream that day, but the rest of the day we actually kind of spent, and the next morning we're in a hospital. So it was an intense situation. I love this one. It's got some very pretty butterflies on it. I finally gave up last time I had my hair done. I just told her to make the rest of it. Yeah, I can't. Honestly, I couldn't afford it, nor do I want to deal with all that. So, hey, Suzanne, welcome in. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I apologize. Just seeing you now. I love this butterfly fabric, too. It's so cute. Okay. One at the front and one at the back. All right, and we'll add some of these together and keep going. And then we'll count. We'll count how many we have. Okay. Oh, you guys got family near each other in Leduc? Leduc. So it's a French little town in Alberta. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Alright, now let's put some more of these together. Together forever. Where's my pencil? Where did you go? There you go. Yeah, Valerie. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. The three of you? Ooh, hey. Well, back that thought up there, Gwenny. No. Take me with you. Take me with you. Yeah, unfortunately. But, you know, in a good way, things have come of it. So, he was drinking an excessive amount of water, which had me very concerned, right? So, because Pop has diabetes. So, it's always the main concern in the family of making sure we're all, good to go. And, we already know, dealing with Crohn's isn't fun either. Order me to... Am I on the purchase of the guild store, or the shop store at Laurelyn's flight somewhere. Oh, hey there, Balloonist. I'm surprised you're all on. I had a search and rescue train earlier. Oh, welcome in. We actually had a goal today. If we had 15 super chats, we gave it an extra hour. So we reached our goal, our 15 super chats, and so we're here at least until 3ish, after 3ish, whatever I get my stuff done. Just want to press some of these guys and match them up, and well, at least it was a rescue train and not having to go rescue someone. So I just heard about the father and the daughter that went hiking up a mountain and both died. It's sad. sides. But this is what we've been doing. We've been taking half square triangles and then chopping them up and making this block right here. Okay. So of course it could be this way if you like. It can go this way if you like. Oh, sorry. Let's go this and this. Okay. So it adds a different little looky effect. Let's do this and this. Okay. I just need to press them all up and square them up all as well. So for right now, we're just going to add a little heat to these guys so I can put my line on the back of one side of them. I like this one. This is cute. This is actually, it's kind of hard to tell which side was which, but this is definitely the, I would say that would be the front side. Some of these are like little bits of backings that I've had left over from projects. Some of this is just fabric that ended up in my stash somehow. You know, I don't even know where the roses came from. Like, I don't remember using that before, but okay, so let's see, this gray, and let's do something vibrant with it. Let's put this gray and this guy together. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, let's put the roses. It's too light. There we go. That's a bit of enough contrast in those two, I would think. Got some pink half moonies. Let's do this one and the blue. Okay. We can do this one to that one, and that one to this one. There we go. Okay, so we have a few. And then what we're going to do is once we have, these are 8.5 inch squares, 8.5 inch squares, okay? And I happen to have a lovely little ruler that is exactly 8.5 and plopped her down and using her to cut her up, okay? It's easy that way. You can even fussy cut too if you wanted to, but then you're chopping it all up, so what's the point of fussy cutting? Okay. Just trying to make sure they are stacked on each other. Do a little finger raking, and then you find your lovely writing utensil, and then you go along the diagonal from one end to the other, and this is our guideline that we sew 1/4 of an inch away from that line on both sides. Okay, gotta go deal with laundry. You too there, Lee. Have a good one. I know I gotta do that too. And laundry never ends. This is some really cute butterfly fabric. I love the like tones of pinks and like almost like a peachy kind of color here. Hold on, let's take a better look at it. It's pretty. Okay, again, we're going to go from the diagonal here to here. Put that off to the side. Got quite a few blocks going on already. We need 64 for this project. You can make it bigger if you like. I think it's what is it, 98 for a full size one, or a queen or twin? I'm not sure. It is listed, so you could just check that out if you want to make a bigger one, or you can pop a border around, you know. Okay, there's that one there, and one more. Okay, now we're just going to chain piece these guys through the machine, going down one side, and then we'll flip and turn and do the other, okay? Writing utensil, you betcha. Stick, a piece of coal, I don't care. Something that gets her done. And we just feed into the machine, staying as close as we can to 1/4 inch. Gives ourselves a cut space and a seam allowance on each block. This is such a great stash buster, scrap buster. You got something that's 8.5 inches, pop it in the pile to use. Just needs to be one block, and you don't need 2 of everything, right? You could if you wanted to. I mean, you could have it so each section was, you know, every little design was matching that little corner section, right? Or each four made a nice little block or something. That's up to you. But I wanted to go the wackier the better. You know? Got a fabric stash. Let's use it. Let's use it. Yeah, that's the guild website. Or if you both gave me permission to share your phone numbers, I could give one to one and one to the other, because I have both your phone numbers. But I would need confirmation in chat to share numbers. Okay, so. Whoop. Where did you go? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Alright, where is our snippers? It's like our first thread break today. What the heck? What the heck? I think because I just got too excited. Can you imagine that? I got too excited. That never happens. Over. Then we get to cut all these apart and press them to the dark side. Will do, or Elle can pass my phone number to you. Okay, I will. Okay, all right, I will share them. I will share you guys. Okay. I've got permission. I will do that. Okay. And thank you. I appreciate it. Cheers. Oh yeah, totally, Lori. I'm so thankful for this whole community. I mean, we're over 33,000 people strong, but I mean, in our like knit group of like core people, we've got a lot. We got a lot of people that just, you know, want to help and want to support and want to connect and are, you know, next to each other and hang out and go to festivals and need a break from quilting has been over an hour. Oh, you do? Or I do? Let's get these cut first and pressed, and then we'll decide. And then we'll count, okay? We'll count how many blocks we have and how many we need to go. Okay, because we said we wanted 64. That should make it a good 60 by, I think a 60 by 70 sort of project. Okay. One more? Okay, one more. And then we'll press, and then we will count. Because each one of these would be represented as a block, so. Okay. Let's push these to the dark side. Happy to be a blame. Happy to be the common denominator. I got big shoulders, don't worry. I can take the blame. Don't you worry. In fact, I just built me a strap. I could hold more. was watching this like dog compilations of, you know, where one dog's did something bad, tore something up, and then the other dog like literally rats his buddy out and stuff like that. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, sometimes it's just hard not to giggle. You know, animals are hilarious when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, so let's pop these here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hold on. Well, let's get all our stuff together here. Where did I lost track? Oh my gosh. What was that? That was 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. So not quite halfway there, but we put and once these get done too. So not bad. It's got 22 done, and then this 10 here too. So I'll try and get these ones done up during the week and get them sorted, and I'll try and lay out some sort of like background layout behind me. Oops, behind me of what we're gonna do. You're 2 behind. Add 2 to your. Okay, all right. So well, we have a few. We have a few. So it's not like we might build this a little bit bigger. We'll see. Maybe we'll go 9 by 9. We don't know yet. Does anybody have any questions? Don't forget to enter. Okay. I have 24. Okay. And then I have 10 here, so that'd be 34. So we are halfway there, or a little more than halfway there. So yeah, I think we could probably make this a little bit bigger. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I don't want to like, you know, amp up and everything and not follow through, but we'll see. We'll see how if we can make it just a little bigger. Hold on. Exclamation. June. GW. Okay. There. And then this was the maze winner, Shelly Ferguson. Thank you so much. I will contact you and let you know what you got to do. Thank you guys for helping us get to that extra hour. It's all you guys, and much love and appreciation of the time and that you give to me. Is there any questions I can answer? Other than that, we are good to go for Cross Stitch Tuesday, normal time, 11 a.m. Eastern. And then we've got the member Zoom meeting on Wednesday at noon Eastern. And then we'll be working on this on next Saturday. Well, and some will be up on the wall, so you can actually get to see a bit of what's happening here. So thank you, Miss Pat Riemenschneider. Thank you, June Hansen. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, everybody. So don't forget the chance to enter. We greatly appreciate you guys here. We couldn't do this without you. So it has been super hanging out with you guys. So I just want to make sure that there's no questions, or if you have questions or want to share something. It is a really good dent. Yeah, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's kind of like, you know, little column A, little column B. Mix it up. Mix up these fabrics that you may not have enough to do a quilt with, but if you mix it with a bunch of other fabrics, you're making yourself a quilt, right? Love my Saturdays in your company. That's like the sweetest thing to say. Thank you, Miss Helly. Big hugs to you. Yeah, you guys have a great rest of the week, too. I think we got weather coming in. It looks like it's starting to rain again, even though the sun is shining. That is not the sun in the cloud there. That is the light bulb in the shop. So is the other one. Send it your way, Mikitsu. How you doing? Well, I'll need the ring. I wish I could. I would send it to you. And thank you for your prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciation. Yeah, I think we made a really good dent in working on our project here. I'll get them, what I have here, finished, pressed, finished, squared up, and just put on the wall in a pattern that we're looking towards. I won't put any of the blocks together because I really kind of want all of them to be done before I start laying them out in a nice, even sort of fashion. So, Yeah, I got to make sure I got to shut the windows here just in case the rain's coming in crazy. I got 3 windows open here, so I got to shut them before I leave the shop. So, yeah, other than that, looking forward to hanging out with you guys on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So we're working more on our member quilt project. Now that is, you just have to be a member of our channel to get yourself in there. It doesn't matter at what level you're in the pool. So you just have to hit that little join button below to get the chance to win our next project that we're working on. It's pink and gray and it looks lovely. It's got like a little star block in it, and I got to make lots of them. Lots of them. So there's been lots of squaring up on that one too. It's much smaller than this one. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. It's always a lovely visit with you guys too. So we got Miss sort of napping, not quite napping, waiting for the call, ready to go at a moment's notice, right? Oh, it's big stretchy. You ready? Ready fluffing stuff? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Big hugs to you, and we will see you on... I love pink and gray together, too. It looked really nice, actually. We will see you on Tuesday, and to the members, we'll see you on Wednesday. Other than that, we'll see you next weekend, okay? Big hugs, and stay out of trouble, okay? Someone's always watching. Bye!